Hey everybody, this is Jack Alwell with another money episode. Today we are going to the land of YouTube. Let's look at some content creators, see what they have to say. If you've been liking the episodes, please like and subscribe, and let's get to it. Okay, so I just typed in personal finance on YouTube, and here, let's see. Accountant explains money habits keeping you poor. So let's see what we got here. Okay, so it seems like this is just the intro, but let's get to the habits that she says are keeping people poor. Hang yourself last. Okay, yeah, I mean this is a kind of a secret sauce, out of sight, out of mind type of mentality that if you just take the any money that comes in, if you put away 10%, if you're going with the richest man in Babylon style, 10%, a part of all you earn is yours to keep, that type of mentality, that can be very good. Put it away somewhere you can't really see. It's hard to touch, out of sight, out of mind, and live off the rest. 10%. There you go. So she even said 10%. That's the number that's used in Richest Man in Babylon. I don't know if that's a widely accepted or just round number, but good. I'm curious. If people use that 10%? I'd be curious. Put it in the comments. Okay, let's skip ahead to the next. I mean, yeah, if you have a lot of credit card debt and you have interest rates in the 20s, high teens, I mean, just pay that off, because you're never going to consistently get that, or most people are not going to consistently get that in trading any sort of derivative, stocks, bonds. So if you have debt out there, stop investing on the side or trying to do both, and just attack the debt. I gotta go with Dave Ramsey in this one. Get out of the bad debt. Just lock in that high rate of return by paying off your current debt. I'm not even gonna listen to this one, but let's see. Okay, so AKA have an emergency fund, because if you get in a situation where you don't have enough cash on hand, enough liquidity, as they say, you're going to be in trouble if some sort of emergency comes up, and then you're going to have to take out borrowed money to address that concern that you have, or that emergency. So that's never fun. Have a cash buffer on the side. I think that's wise. Let's see here. Yeah, so this is basically stay away from the lifestyle creep, lifestyle inflation, whatever you want to call it, where there's so many people. I think there's a trend out, and I think the people that are making over six figures also have the same issues the people making 20, 30, $40,000 a year. And I mean, there's some people that make 40 grand a year and save more than the person making 100 grand. So just because your income's going up doesn't mean your expenses should go up. Control your expenses and save money to give your future self some freedom. It's important to build that buffer so you can have the opportunity to go and do cool things in life. Okay, so this is more, I'm, I'm going to say shopping or spending on things that don't bring you joy or any sort of positive in your mental. I would say if you have hobbies that involve physical activity, I mean, if you're paying for soccer leagues, my brother uh, is constantly traveling for pickleball tournaments. I mean, I would say those are, habits or hobbies that are probably worthwhile pursuits and bring joy and bring fitness with it. So I think that's good for longevity. So those types of hobbies I see as um, pretty savvy not savvy, but pretty worthwhile hobbies. So let's see if she's got any more. I mean, that point that you can only address the saving or the expense side so much. I mean, that's true. You can keep trying to minimize your expenses, but you can only go down so long. And you don't want to just, live in a little box and eat, as Dave Ramsey would say, beans and rice, rice and beans every single day of the year. So you want to live a little, and the way to address that is to make more money because you're not really capped in the sense of your expenses. You can continue to make more money. And as the Go Giver would say, you are paid off of the number of people you help and how well you treat them and address their issues. I mean, this is like genius, and this is the big takeaway from Cash Flow Quadrant, Rich Dad Poor Dad, that the wealthy people operate businesses, and businesses pay taxes off of their net income. The revenue minus the expenses is the taxable income, basically, and you can deduct a lot of things that will thus lower your taxes, whereas a normal employee is paying taxes off of their gross income. So that's, it's a big difference. So I wish they taught more about taxes in school. Let's see what she has to say. I mean, that's what I just said about the, business taxes versus. I mean, this is obviously, I mean, I feel like I have these conversations every single day with people, and I just can't comprehend I mean, I know people are scared to invest in something, but if every time a day goes by and you have cash just sitting there, it is getting eaten alive by inflation. We've had inflation for, I mean, and it's been higher since Nixon took the dollar off the gold standard. This is the way, this is the macro environment we're in. We have fractional reserve, and it's just put your money into something. Learn about some activity and invest in a way that you'll at least have a shot. I mean, it could be stocks, bonds. I mean, bonds, the rates are like 5.5% right now. That sounds like a pretty good risk-free return to me. I mean, I know it's not keeping up with a lot of people's personal inflation rates, but it's better than nothing. And there's a reason Albert Einstein said compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. There you go. So I thought it was 9 money habits, but she doesn't really specify. But yeah, shout out to Nischa, good video, and so and I hope to see you in the next episode. Please like and subscribe.